Good morning, my friends. How are you? So, I want to talk about our desire to communicate and the items that hold us back. So, I'm going to give you a scenario. I taught a class last week, and in the class, I talked about different items that I would give them as follow up. So, like a list of ideas they had, a checklist, different kinds of things like that. And so after I have left the class, I was like besieged with this desire to make it look beautiful. So I started creating a slide deck and a presentation for it and started adding in all of the things that I wanted to put in it. And I'm like, ooh, I don't like the color of that. Ooh, I don't like the color of that. Ooh, I gotta make that bigger. And I started going through and creating rather than just giving them to them, what I call ugly and early, trying to create this beautiful, like keepsake item that they will go back to and refer to forever. So now it's Wednesday. I haven't given them anything. They have probably now forgotten who I am. And I've missed my moment to communicate with them. And what's worse is that my reason for not communicating to them in the way I wanted was because I wanted to make my communication better. And instead, what my actual communication is that they received is nothing. So what they could be thinking, if they're thinking of me at all, is she doesn't care about us. She dropped the ball. She doesn't come through on her promises. She doesn't do what she said she's going to do. I really would have loved that, but now I don't know what the deal is. And so I'm confused. I'm not sure. So I'm just going to go away from her. So my desire to make things perfect or great means that my desire to communicate at all in the way that I want is missed. And instead, what they get is nothing. And what I have is something that has taken hours upon hours upon hours. It's 85% done. And I am the only person who has seen it. Same thing happened. I jumped on StreamYard. Tonight we are doing our annual Real Law Estate with Patty and Kate Shop Local event, where we're going to have a lot of our local vendors come on and just talk a little bit about what they're doing for the holidays, kind of create some good business for them, hopefully, but also get some ideas about really special gifts that you can give people. So I'm getting ready to create the event, and I'm, scheduling it so that I can now go and share the URL for everybody to get on and all that kind of stuff. And it dawns on me that it needs a thumbnail, right? So a thumbnail. So I make a thumbnail. I download it. This is what I was doing while I was waiting. This is what I did because I'm so used to being here earlier, right? So now I go to upload it, and it just takes a strip in the middle. So then I go to the question mark on thumbnail, and it tells me the dimensions it wants it. So now I got to go back and recreate it at the different dimensions and move things around and make it pretty and make sure it's sized right. And I get all that done, get my download, my thumbnail, blah, blah, blah. And honestly, I just thought to myself, you know what? Like trying to communicate with everything being perfect and cute and branded to your, on theme and on brand and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes you just may have to make sure that you let people know how to do things, and the simpler, the better. So anyways, that's my up-leveling suggestion for today. I don't know if this happens to you. I believe this probably happens to many of us, is that in our desire to make every moment count the best that it can, is we are just shoving too much information or trying to get too much in there or make things too perfect. And again, no one's ever ever said that I am too much of a perfectionist, because I am not. In this particular case, however, I do feel like I have let myself down by not getting this out to people fast enough on all these occasions. All right. So my suggestion to you is, yes, like make it nice, make it good, make it professional, get it out there, but don't go overboard. Just get it to them, because ultimately that's the communication you want to give them. Thank you so much. And I will see you all